So I just signed up to run the Chicago Marathon, and I'm nervous, right? I haven't run a marathon in a lot of years. My knees don't really like any type of long distance training, or historically they haven't, and so it's kind of a big thing for me. And a lot of you guys watching this, you've run marathons all the time, and it's no big deal. And other ones, you've never tried it because you're afraid. But I'll tell you what happened. My wife qualified for it based on her time at Boston last year, and asked me, would you go on and check for some hotels? And I was going to go to Chicago with her just to kind of cheer her on. And as I was searching for Chicago Marathon hotels, or Chicago hotel deals for the marathon, whatever it was, up came this thing for this place called Mercy Home. And Mercy Home, I thought it was kind of a neat name, and so I looked at the link, and it's a home that their mission really resonates with me. They take in children who've been abused or neglected or abandoned, and it's a Christian organization, and they feed them, they give them shelter, they find them new homes, they keep kids off the streets is their goal, and keeps them feeling worthy. And I read that on there, they feel worthy, and I thought that was pretty amazing. And as I was reading it, there was a little thing that said, we need runners, and it said they had 5 or 10, I don't know what it was, charity spots for the Chicago Marathon. So Chicago Marathon donates to them these spots to help them fundraise. And so the idea is that they'll give it to anybody who will fundraise whatever the number was. I think it was $1,500 for Mercy Home. Then you'll get one of these spots, because you can't get into the Chicago Marathon just by buying a ticket to get in. So and I felt that lump, that lump in the back of your throat that, when your innate stirs and just says, you need to do it. And so I just thought, I don't wanna, I wish I didn't read that. And yet, that's exactly what I needed to do. And so I registered, I signed up. And, and it's amazing the amount of support that's come from it. And, I'm going to run it. It's going to go great, or it's going to go, absolutely awful, and there's going to be a great lesson in it. Either way, it's going to be interesting. But I'm nervous, and listening to your innate is one thing. Taking action on it in full faith is the next. I always heard Pete Amlinger talk about surrender. Surrendering to the will of your innate. I've heard of surrender to the will of God. Like, what does that mean? Because usually surrender means like giving up, right? It means weakness, almost. But it's the exact opposite. To completely surrender without knowing the outcome in advance is a sign of strength. And it's the same with, your chiropractic practice, the patients that you deal with. You're trying to teach them to surrender to their innate. Their health is struggling. I'll tell you something. All you got to do is remove interference, allow the body to heal from above down, inside out. That your body wants to heal, that it wants to get strong, that it wants to flourish. And in order to do that, requires that you surrender first. And so now you can't see me at all. That's probably a good thing, but I'll just move outside so there's light, right? So surrender requires that you let go of your current standards. You let go of everything that you know right now. You let go of all the crap that you've been holding on to for the chance at the amazing life that comes once you let go. Now, I know that everybody listening has something that they got to let go of, has something that they're holding on tight to, has something that they need to step into, but doing so means letting go of where you are right now. And everybody wants to enjoy the fruits of the harvest for seeds they never planted. But to actually do the work, to say, okay, I understand, I'll do it, I'm going to let go, moves you out of your comfort zone, but into some amazing stuff. So whatever that one thing is you're thinking of that you need to let go of, I'm going to challenge you this week. I want you to let go of it. And then I want you to send me a note, please. That really helps me stay encouraged. I want you to send me a note as what it is that you're letting go of. And then even more so, I want to hear about the great things that happen once you've made that decision and taken action on it. All right, guys, have an absolutely awesome day.